Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
Go straight up, and again, we're trying to do what we need to do. We're trying to become the one for you. So make sure. Oh, that was bars. That was bars. That was bars, huh? Yeah. Freestyle. But yeah, we're trying to do what we need to do. We're trying to do what we need to do for you. So, we want to be the dialogue for the community. So make sure that you go ahead and hit those buttons, man. Get us out there. Hit that button that has the arrow on it. Go and start sharing it. Share it right now. Not now, but right now, so that we can make sure that everybody tunes in tonight. Right now, we are live on YouTube.
Push the goddamn button.
There you go. I think we might be on Facebook too, and I'm thinking about dropping it in on IG a little bit. But either way, we need for you to get to the YouTube page and make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. It's free right now. Go ahead and make sure that you do it. Angelo,
What up, brother?
how you, bro?
Hey, man, I am wonderful, man. I can't complain at all. Good week overall. Good weekend at the shows, man. We had some good shows Friday and Saturday night. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night actually had some good shows. Sunday had a really, really good show over there at Traditions, man. D'Amico's doing his thing over there, man. You know,
Really?
Yeah. That Sunset Sundays has been going crazy.
I'm happy for D'Amico, man. He be getting it.
Yeah, man. I had a surprise guest on Sunset Sundays. Was Just Niche popped out, man. Yeah, she fell. Yeah, she fell through on Sunday, man. Went up there and did some time on the stage,
Right.
and after that, felt so good about it, man. We got a date booked with her for the regular Uptown venue that we running over there at KLD, man.
Nice.
August 15th, man. Got
Nice.
yeah. Just solidified that last night. So looking forward to that, man. You know, she been doing her thing on the Chicago takeover type thing. She been like the comedy correspondent on the We the Ones tour. You know what I mean?
Oh, she doing it then.
So looking forward to it, man. So yeah, brother. Overall good week, man. No complaints. I didn't realize. Here's a funny thing, guys. I didn't realize school starts back next week because, everybody in my house are no longer in high school. So, usually, but this year they don't start till, mid-August. So I was like, so I didn't realize until the other day that's why 2 free, I guess they're getting prepared.
Yeah.
To get back in the school world. So
Yeah, school buses my way was kind of doing a dry run this morning. Wasn't they wasn't doing a lot of stopping, but they was driving. I just saw a lot of school buses out there. Maybe, like you said, I was like, damn, it's that time. Which that also means that it's almost time for football. So hey,
that's the other part though, TZ.
Get on back to school so we can get that thing started.
Yes, sir.
Get on back to school.
Yes, sir. That's the other part though. It's almost that time.
Yep, I will deal with those school buses for some football because right now the only thing that I'm looking at is TBT, the basketball tournament. That's the only sports I got to look at right now.
Yeah.
Flag football championships was dope though.
I missed all that.
Oh man, I recorded it, bro. Them kids. Hey man.
I missed all
I'm
that,
looking at this stuff trying to get plays. Hey man.
I was trying to catch some here and there, man, because we was at the field all weekend, and
girls,
I left there, had to go turn around and go to the clubs. I missed all of it.
I was looking at the girls play. It's all the high school, 14 and under, 15 and under. So, yeah, I think I got 2 more to watch. I think I got the national championship game. I think it's between Ocala, Florida, and New York. Not the Giants. They got 2 teams in. They got a Giants team, and then they got a New York team that's actually called the Buccaneers. But they're in there. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Man, they got one kid, 14 and on the quarterback. He is 6'1", 227 pounds.
Good Lord.
As a quarterback.
Wow.
The announcer said he at least has Saturday on him just from the way he looks.
Just for the way he looks.
he got free college. It's coming. I think he's a sophomore. Yeah, under 14. He under 14. So yeah, going into a sophomore year.
What's crazy though, man, is some of them kids off of this tournament, some kids gonna get some NIL deals, man. Think about it. It was just on ESPN for 2-3 days in a row.
You're right.
And they giving the NILs to high school students now, man. Some kids are trying to get some deals
That's
out
right.
This
certain
junk,
states, they doing it. I ain't mad at them, bro. They marketing. They got their nicknames and all that good stuff out there, man. So,
what's the Shaq Dunk man turning?
I heard something about that. I think Shaq is going around having like a dunk contest in different cities. Oh yeah, and also Ice Cube joint. I'm still looking at that, the Big 3, because you might see a fight in there. It's pretty good. But Michael Beasley be crashing out. I mean,
still
literally crashing out on the court.
He said on the court.
On the court, crashing out, talking to some people that's not there, getting buckets, but talking to somebody that's not there. Yeah. So that's. But some days you come in and boy, ain't nothing on TV. It's like, damn.
Yeah, I saw y'all pictures, aunties. Y'all look like y'all had a good time in Seattle. Supreme says it's time to take a break from sports. Man, I don't know if that's a real thing. I'm sorry, Supreme. I don't know if I can do that.
Not as long as ESPN is on.
Yeah, I don't know if I can take a break. I mean, you have to cut back anyway because not as much stuff on.
But
you cut back. We can cut back.
But I'm gonna see some sports.
I'm gonna see some sports
every day. Even if it's just Sports Center for 1 hour.
Even if it's just Sports Center.
I'm gonna see sports every day. That's
Shaq turns in Atlanta on TBS. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So it's an actual tournament or is it dunking contest? It's just dunk contest.
So it's like a dunk tournament. Like, Matt McClung is in it too. Oh, okay. All right. Good deal.
All right. Say no more.
Good deal. Well, I'm telling you, man, I'm trying not to drink this orange juice and this little liquor too fast. I don't know what I was thinking. I got off work today and decided to mow the grass.
No, you didn't.
Ooh-wee. I'll tell y'all something, people. Be careful out there, man. It's hot. There's some thunderstorms coming through, but if it's not a thunderstorm, please be careful before you go outside.
Now, that's not a bad idea. See what he said?
Yeah, that's a beautiful idea.
That's
actually,
not a bad idea at all.
Won't be there, but I will be somewhere next week doing exactly that. Yep. Have my tablet ready to roll, looking at some type of sports. Yeah. Might even do some fishing this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
Probably making a solo trip, so I might do a little fishing.
Why not?
Yeah, might do a little fishing.
Why not? MJ speaks highly of it.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's move on in. Unc, you gonna like this. 4547, aka the Occupant, has announced that he will be running for president in 2028 at the recent White House Correspondent Dinner. He even put on a hat to show that he was serious. What are your thoughts on that, bro? I already know Unc gonna give us a lot. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know if I have a thought. I've discussed. But here's the reality, man. This clown told us. So, he told us what this was gonna be the last election. So I'm surprised he even said 2028 because he said we're gonna be no more elections. So I don't know, man. I just hope at some point, the people that are the Democrats and grow a pair and some point shut this BS down. But I don't know. I don't know what to say, Tease. What you got? I don't know what to say on this jump, man. It's scary.
It doesn't surprise me. I saw it. I think I saw it on the X or whatever, because that's where he's at all the time. Somebody shared it, and so it doesn't surprise me at all.
You saw that? One thought.
Yeah.
What up, David?
Yeah. Again, it just doesn't surprise me. I was surprised it came out this early to talk about it, to be honest with you. I thought he was going to wait. Like you said, he said it wasn't going to be no more elections. So maybe he realized that he can't stop. He was joking.
You got to take him serious. And I don't think, I don't know if, when he says stuff like that, I don't know if it's a joke. He said, I think he looks for responses and how people are going to respond to it so he know what the next move is, you know what I mean? But I don't necessarily think nothing he says is actually a joke. Dude is dangerous. You know what I mean?
There is rumblings that Kamala is thinking about doing another run, too. I think I saw that somewhere. I wasn't able to pull some information, but I did see that she's given thought to running again. How you think she would do if she got a full campaign at this thing?
I hope that's not who the Democratic Party is leaning towards. Yeah, it's not Washington. Yeah, I hope that's not the game plan. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I don't see what she's done in this off period to strengthen. You know what I mean? The argument. So I don't. We got to come stronger than that. We got to come stronger than that. That's my opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that because of the D9 that was going to kind of carry her. I feel a lot of people thought that, but I think the D9 actually helped to get a little, but I don't think the D9 has that much power to put somebody in the seat.
Women do not need to run right now. It's not fair, but this country is going backwards. Yeah. I don't disagree with none of that front. I agree. It's not, and there's no slight toward it. I just don't think it's the time. I mean, they have to come out with something really strong, man. I just want the Democrats just to step up, man. Just step up, man. Just shut some of this nonsense down, man. You know what I mean? Are they waiting for the midterms to see? Maybe that's what it is, but.
So that's interesting what Frank said, that it's not fair, but this country is ass backwards. So basically, what we're saying is this is not the time to try and make a statement as far as not only women, but a black woman trying to run for president right now. And this, with these folks feeling more powerful than anything, I don't think they will let it happen. Because of, how they say, this occupant has helped people take their hoods off.
Mm-hmm.
They're feeling more confident and forward with certain things, and I'm sure that they just wouldn't let that happen. Like I said, it's not fair, and as you said, Angelo, no slight, but it is what it is right now. Sometimes you have to recognize that. Slime is running.
What up, Coach? Yeah, we were talking about the NIL deals a minute ago for them high school students from at that flag football thing. What's up, Mom? Shame for the slime running is so shame for the whole world. Color is the secondary, gender is the primary. Yeah. That's a statement, Coach.
Did you
That's a
reach out
statement.
to Escott? All right. We'll move on to
Frank,
another.
Trump is not joking. They told everybody from the start, Trump is for life. They said it public in 2016. They don't joke. That's what I was saying. I didn't think it was a joke either. You know, he says stuff, he'll laugh about it as if it's a joke.
To gauge how people are going to react to it.
Yeah.
The same, he's done.
To gauge how they're going to react to it.
His whole career, he does it all the time.
And, you know, if they, the craziest thing is with this guy, he's strategic with it because if they don't react how he want him to, he's going to lean in even more now. He needs to lean in even more towards it.
It depends on what it is. Sometimes he leans in. Like you said, if it's, I say this, right? And when you say Democrats need to do, hell, I'm Democrat socialist now at this point. I'm with Madani, okay? And everybody that Madani is with, I'm with them, okay? I'm with the radical people affecting change. And I think we have to, I'll even say this, right? I've been seeing a uptick of, you know, it sounds crazy. All these young mayors that we have been seeing, have you been seeing an uptick in them being, you know, like indicted by their particular, you know, counties and places there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll incline them people to take that same energy they use to run for those offices and run for like Senate seats and House of Representatives seats. Because I feel like them type of people don't have them type of problems. You know what I'm saying? It seems like the mayors is who they going after, but those young people are invoking the young people to go vote. So I feel like they should take that energy to, you know, like the polling places, you know, in these upcoming elections. I just think that because obviously they don't want us to help locally. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at like your Baltimore's and the crime in, you know, Baltimore and in the Maryland area going down based off of the mayors and the governor working together, you know what I'm saying? Like I think some Democrats are good. It's just like I said, the ones that don't want to conform and they want the old ways, Democratic socialists. You know what I'm saying?
So who's this guy? I don't know if y'all saw him. Was it John somebody? The one who he's super rich. I saw him on an interview the other day, and he said, you know, he was talking about running, and he created a whole nother party.
Correct. The guy on the Breakfast Club. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
What's his name? Do you remember?
I forgot his name, but
but it was interesting some of the stuff he was saying though.
Man.
I'll just say this: like, if y'all look at New York, Mondani, they try to talk about him, but within his first like 6 months, he done knocked off like 7 out of 10 things that he had on his list. You know what I'm saying?
What up, B?
And for that to be in a New York Providence where he taxed the rich. He's giving out free daycare.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's fixing potholes and streets. He's actually doing what the people want to be done. You know what I'm saying? And then the people he endorsed in them surrounding area, all won their elections. So what I'm saying is that, and these are younger candidates. You know what I'm saying? These are touching the people candidates.
Right. This
is the way. You know what I'm saying? I really hate to say it like that. It's because the old guard ain't, because that's why Kamala's not gonna work. That's why I'm really trying to say. Kamala's not gonna work because she's still doing stuff the old way. Like you said, if I was you, I'd be out there touching the people right now.
Right now.
And then it'd be undeniable. We would give you the nomination. But I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. It's people out here that's actually affecting. Like, I even feel like that's probably the reason why, like, a Gavin Newsom's getting traction, because even if he's just going out on a book tour, he going out and seeing the people. He talking to the people. You know what I'm saying?
But he's been that way though.
But this is what I'm saying. That is what's gonna work. That's why he gets elected in California, because he goes out and touches the people, whether he does it right or wrong. He's kind of wrong a lot of times, but I'm just saying, whether right or wrong, he going out there and really doing what he's talking to the people about.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
I just think that that's the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even I think that that's a AOC type vibe. She does that. She goes out and see. So them type people are successful. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people are infecting change. Those are the type of people we need to run. You know what I mean? So I definitely don't dislike Kamala. I think she's a great person. She should have stayed a senator. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think she should have just stayed a senator. I think that would have been.
She was at VP. So, you know, but from that point, it's like,
where else can you go?
Where else can you go? You know what I mean?
That's
so,
why she should have stayed a senator.
but you could be more impactful. I think what you're trying to say. And you know what I mean? From that point, I don't really think, you know, from a bird, I don't think she's been. You know, I see little jabs here and there. You know what I mean? But nothing where it says, okay, she ready to run. You know what I mean? I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
Get out here. She ain't even on like a podcast circuit. Like, I at least be on like the podcast circuit.
She better go outside of perimeter if she has any chance, B. If she has any chance.
Man, listen.
She better get out.
I'll say this, man. It from here on out, first and foremost, it should be no Keisha slander. But this ain't a hot topic. We do need to talk about these businesses in Atlanta.
I'm just ready to get there, bro.
I'm all cool. Go ahead. Yeah.
I think it was it Big Daddy's?
Big Daddy's.
And I forgot
a salon in Riverdale. Toast on Lennox.
Toast, yeah.
Yeah, listen, man.
What's his name?
Rick Jackson.
Rick Jackson. Rick Jackson and
Trump Jr.
came through and took pictures.
Is that why you said don't eat here no more? Because B made a post the other day.
Yeah.
And they said don't eat here no more. And picture Toast on Lennox in the background. And he was saying what happened. I didn't know that.
Had the pictures and everything.
Yeah.
And yesterday I think it was Big Daddy's
yesterday.
Who was that? Rick Jackson?
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah. So people are,
wow.
They ready to shut them down. They are, they ready to cancel them
because they pandering. Like, I mean, just think about it like this, man. All right, let's just keep it all the way funky, man.
I was just looking at
these people aren't the people we need to be having conversations with, governor or not. These people aren't the people
different way to do that.
Because that's what they're trying to say. That to me, that's what every business owner I keep trying to say is like, we need to have the conversations, not with them people. These people have had years.
My thing is
to have these conversations with us.
If you're gonna have the conversation with them, now is not the time.
Well,
to me, the conversations need to be had when they're the only people.
No, let me say this. This is
win.
No. This is what's really funky, right? Fuck that. Put the flyer up. The day they coming, that time they coming. You should post that shit on your social media if you're gonna have the conversation with them. Post it. Post that shit and see what kind of reactions you get.
Say stand on it, huh?
Stand on that
stand
shit.
on it.
Fuck
10 toes.
Don't let it just.
That's how I see it. Because we don't need to have these conversations if that's not the time for conversations we try to have. Y'all not trying to have them conversations. Y'all trying to have little closed door, seat at the table conversations, and them ain't community conversations. So yeah, I'm with canceling everybody that want to have that conversation and not do it properly. Have it properly, man. Like, if you really want to talk to the community, going to a restaurant that serves the community, that probably don't necessarily pour. I ain't seen no Toast to Lennox sponsorships on no Little League teams. Okay? I'm not saying they ain't there. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you, if they ain't pouring back into the community, they just taking our money. There's a difference. Some businesses pour back into the community. Most businesses in their community pour back into the community. We just don't own most business. But that's besides the point. But what I'm saying is, yeah, y'all need to stand on it. Like, don't have a conversation
So
around.
basically, you saying if he's coming through, let everyone know that he's coming through.
Yeah,
And
you want to.
So have like a forum.
Man, listen, because this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what he's saying. The people keep on saying that they could come and ask the same questions and get the answers. I'm saying I don't even know about it. I
Right.
can't have no conversation
Nobody knew
that
about
I
it till
know
after it
about
happened.
until it happened.
Yeah.
And now it's the backlash, and now you don't. Now
Right.
it's hey
So who was he
man.
there? So who was he there to meet with?
He just.
I mean, was it like a meeting, or would they have like a dinner? They had what did they have for him?
From what I'm understanding, it's a
just-
conversation with the clientele that frequents the businesses.
Okay.
At all these places.
So
One,
was it just
like I said,
was it just a drop in?
Yes, but these people.
So it wasn't coordinated. You're saying,
It
but
was coordinated,
It was
though.
coordinated. You're
Yes.
saying,
Oh,
it just
yes.
didn't
But they just
advertise.
didn't
didn't
advertise.
advertise.
So they didn't get the negative publicity.
Correct.
Before. So
before.
And that's what
Yeah, I got
to
you.
me
Makes
that's
sense.
the problem. Because like I
Yeah.
said, every time I hear that these people say their representatives have reached out, okay, that means you knew beforehand. Okay, reached out means you knew beforehand.
facts.
And that's the thing is, if they reached out, you had the opportunity to say no. If it wasn't a
Yeah.
drop in, you had the opportunity to
Correct.
say no.
And this is what I'm saying. Not only did you have the opportunity to say no, you had the opportunity to advertise it. Everything is advertising and marketing every day. They gonna post them damn pancakes, ain't they? They're gonna post that goddamn 24 karat gold shit they got going on. They gonna post all that shit.
And they posted the pictures afterwards.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Interesting.
Now, what would really be a trip is if you go in there and see them pictures hanging on the wall.
Oh, they go too free.
No, I'm just saying. Listen, man. Listen.
With his famous 3 letters.
All I'm saying to them
Yeah, there you go, Nash.
to them business owners, okay. If you touch something radioactive, if your ass turn into the Hulk, that's your problem.
But here's what we got. But here's what we don't want Keisha to make the mistake of doing is anticipating or taking for granted the black vote, taking for granted that I don't have to go out to these same places. Because that's the mistake they made before.
100%.
Is take that jump for granted. You know what I mean? And then you losing this thing because you didn't go out there to touch these people. Don't take that jump. Don't take them for granted.
Listen, Keisha needs to be on a podcast, live stream circuit right now. I'm telling. Listen, man. If you want to get the youth, you go on the streams. If you want to get the middle section, you go on the podcast. Like first and foremost, like there is no local TV as is. So the likelihood that somebody sees your debate that's gonna be on a streaming service that they may not have, okay, let alone watch it regularly, is few and far between. Mm-hmm. If you want to get your points off, go to the fucking streaming. Go to Jaylen Brown. He from Atlanta. Go get on his stream. Go to Casanat. Casanat is in Atlanta.
Come to Classic
Drewski
Konversations.
in Atlanta. Come to Classic Konversations. We in Atlanta. Listen, man, these are where the people who talk to the other people are gonna be at. You know, like I love the gathering spot. Don't get me wrong. I love the gathering spot. But it's only so many members. I'm just saying. And not only is it only so many members, you got, listen, man, you got a whole AUC. You got so many different places, man. You just don't like you said, don't take us for granted. Don't take us for granted. Cause we coming, but it ain't us. It's the others. It's the people. That's why I said the people that you think aren't listening are listening. She need to be on the damn podcast circuits. I be on the Breakfast Club, and I ain't even listen. They was talking. Old bitch ass Earn Your Leisure was talking about Atlanta on the Breakfast Club.
That's real.
And they should have been talking about Rick Jackson, old fuck ass, instead of Mayor Dickens, because stuff like that come from the governor and go down. not the other way around. But I heard he reached out too, so it's really some bitch ass shit. But what I'm saying is the new way to get these people are podcasting. Because people don't listen to the radio, people do not watch TV. I do not rock. If I ain't listening to 92.9 The Game on my, I can't even. Nigga had to tell me Big Ticket was off the radio because I don't listen to V103.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest.
He good. He just on one tonight, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, he rocked one tonight.
Strategy. She needs rural votes. She got Atlanta. I'm just saying, don't take Atlanta for granted. But you're right.
You still got to touch the people.
She does need rural votes. B said the same thing a minute ago. You got to go to them town halls, to them places. You're right, B. You know what I mean? You got to go hit them other areas. Don't sit on your hands on this one, Keisha.
Yeah, can Keisha go to
because Rick not going to. Rick going to, hey, they're going to go everywhere.
Correct. Can we go to Dantana's and Buckhead? Where we need to go? House? We need to go to House, have a conversation with the folks at House.
Yes, sir.
Get that seat back.
Get the house. Get that seat back.
We go there. Go downstairs and have a cigar.
Yeah.
Look at the folks cook while you have a cigar. Man. Shoot, boy, that's a beautiful place. All right, we got to rapid fire through some stuff real quick. Because I forgot about this here. Tuskegee University has put a ban out on do-rags and bonnets, and also there's a dress code for certain events and certain classes at school. It's going to be interesting, but to see if other schools follow suit. Now, don't get me wrong, Tuskegee is not a state-sponsored school. I think it's a private-ran organization, so they can do this stuff without going through a lot of, jumping hoops or whatever. But
let me go again.
I think that this is going to. Let me ask. Yeah, I think it's going to change things. Do you think it's going to change anything?
It should change things. Okay, I went to the luxury, the legendary, glorious Clark Atlanta University. In the School of Business, we have to dress up every Wednesday. Ain't no do rags, ain't no bonnets, and ain't nothing to get ready to get ready for the real world. One day a week, but we definitely couldn't wear no do rags, no bonnets. Depending on what class you get in, you can get away with a do rag if your teacher really just wasn't paying attention. But even then, we wasn't wearing no do rags and bonnets. So I don't think that's too much to ask. I mean, you can wear sweats. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing sweats in a t-shirt. Being comfortable, ain't nothing wrong with that. But ain't no need to wear that bonnet and that do rag. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just too much. We didn't have to do that at Clark, and we had a dress code, and it was stressed. Not super stressed, but it was stressed. You know what I'm saying? Like Wednesdays, we definitely had to dress up. If we ain't have suit and tie on, or just shirt, slacks on, and loafers, or you getting in trouble. And if you need the clothes, they gonna help you get a couple just so you can be good. Like they not gonna let you go without. Like you come down there with no dress clothes, by that Wednesday you gonna have some dress clothes. Kimbro gonna make sure you have some dress clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like that was our first year seminar teacher. And I think he taught African American studies. But like on Wednesdays we had to dress up, and if you didn't have the clothes, he gonna help you go get the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's going to Goodwill, whatever. But so I don't see nothing wrong with it. So I graduated in 08. It's 2026, but I don't see nothing wrong with the buttons.
What do you think is gonna happen with it? You think it's gonna make some? Will it bleed over into going into the airport?
You going to what?
Going to the airport.
Oh,
will they realize, you know what, it ain't that bad not to wear a bonnet in it? Since I can't do it at school, do you think that this would be something that could actually bleed out into regular life?
I mean, realistically, probably not. But if you can, however many people you can touch and mindsets you can change and conform, which is what college is supposed to be about anyway, and the fact that they're talking about doing it at a HBCU, which I think is extremely important. You know what I mean? To reach out to our people, to get them to understand, how you how you present yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be, and you know, because let's face fact, we already gonna be judged as it is. You know what I mean? So I think I thought it was interesting, but I thought it was but when I digested it, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of other things to worry about and all that stuff, but I kind of like it.
I love it.
I kind of like it. I think it's, you know, it sets a standard. You're saying we want to get back to a standard of of our school and how we want our students to present themselves, and I like it. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I love it. To be honest with you, for real. All right, moving on.
Double down on everything you said. He said it wasn't enforced. Had to wear a suit. He said he came out in 2000. It was the same thing. Starts at home. No home training. Frank said no PJs in public either. Yeah.
Telling you. I mean.
I like it.
All right, moving on. Say rapid fire. Social media TikToker, dude named ATL Tay. He's in prison. He actually is in prison for car racing. The first time he got in trouble, he ran into a lady and knocked her off of a bridge. He ended up serving a little time and then ended up in some probation. But then while he was on probation, he actually was street racing again, and he was in an area he wasn't supposed to be in, so they sent him straight to jail. Well, since he's been in jail, he's actually been doing content. And a lot of the content has been about the sexual abuse that he is actually enduring. And it's graphic, some of the stuff that he's talking about. He talked about this OG in this cell that he was staying with. OG told him, hey, man, you can't be on the top bunk. You got to be on the bottom bunk. So they decided to switch each week or every other night or something like that. And he said when he got his turn on the bottom bunk, he felt some pressure and OG was up in him. Another time he talked about when he was in his room just asleep and he turned around and opened up his eyes and there was a penis in his face. And the most recent one is where he was actually crying, pleading. Said that he was pleading to all the guys in the dorm, asking why is it that he has to perform orally on the whole dorm. He's only one person. The question I have is the same question they had this morning on the they didn't have the question, but I kind of pulled it from it. It's something like this. Right, exactly. But does something like this, can this be used as a scare straight thing for some of the kids that's out there right now? Seeing some of this type of stuff, recognizing what actually goes down in prison.
So, semi. The only part with this guy is because he obviously is not coming from no gangster life. You know what I mean? You know, I was laughing a minute ago because Two Free said, and he said, what did he say?
Enduring or enjoying. To keep talking about it, you make it. Yeah. Feels like it might be a little enjoyment there.
But yeah, I think he wouldn't be the example of it. You know, you need to get some joker who went in there, gangster. You know what I mean? But be so tough
and got broke down.
And got broke down. That's gonna be that's just scared straight. You know what I mean? This guy, everybody watching him, they're gonna be like, oh, he was a punk anyway. You know what I mean? They're gonna kind of dog it. They're not gonna see no merit to that junk. You know, they're gonna wonder if the same thing Two Free is enduring or enjoying. You know, but a good scared straight is show when these other guys get broke down.
Shit, I'm slowing down on my right side right now. I'm scared to death.
Yeah. So they gonna do it again. When your dreams become reality, is a beautiful thing. Yeah, man. Sheesh.
All right, then we're moving on. You had some stuff in regards to the Nolan investigation. The thing that I pulled up, and within the last 2 days, the reports that started coming.
The answers.
The reports that started coming out now about him drinking heavily before the party or during the party. This is when you can tell they're grasping for stuff because one, it was a party, and two, everybody there was drinking.
Everybody there was drinking.
So why does it matter that this kid that ended up getting killed is drinking or not when everybody there was drinking?
Right.
So you wonder if it's, them grasping for, how they sometimes with certain stuff happen, they put the worst picture that they can up of a kid. Since they didn't put the worst pictures up, now they trying to drag him this way with his character, which.
Tell me, got a couple questions I want to ask. But, it's really unfortunate even bringing that stuff up. And then even what they're doing to his mother. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
So his mother's is a nurse, like a nurse practitioner or something like that. But, and so they're leaving reviews at her office, get a whole bunch of 1-star reviews now, saying about how incompetent she is, how unprofessional, you know what I mean? And all these reviews are coming like real close to the same time since July 4th. You know what I mean? It's like now you're trying to ruin, her big office because she's trying to fight for justice for her son. So now they're going at the mom. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of cold-blooded.
It is amazing how some of the people that you stood right next to and laughed and kiki with, and now they're actually going after you. That's, because she knew these parents. You know what I'm saying? She knew these other parents, and they've been at parent-teacher conferences or banquets or whatever, and now these same parents are going after her like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're trying to ruin the mom's reputation. They're trying to do everything they can to ruin his family. And is he on or no?
He said he gonna.
Oh, we'll probably moved on by then.
Yeah.
But the thing I thought was a super alarming here recently. Two things. Number one, the audio. This lady supposed to have deciphered the audio. She tried to remove, and they said all her credentials, but she would try to remove the 911 call and separate the audio. And in the audio, you can hear them saying that you killed him. You know what I mean? A girl says, you killed him. And then somebody else said, is he dead? And
Damn.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And they're saying this is, legit. You know what I mean? Naturally's got to be, further evidence. That's why I was hoping Ask a Cop could come on. But yeah, man, this lady deciphered the audio, and then another guy says, "Wake up, get up!" You know what I mean? Yelling like. And then she said, then the girl says the name. I can't remember the kid's name, but she says his name. Said, "You killed him." You know what I mean? And the other girl says, "Is he dead?" You know what I mean? It was crazy. And then the second part is the fact that the autopsy, how they removed his throat to send it to D.C. I mean, they sent the body
without
the throat. Because, that's the only way you can determine whether it was drowned or strangled.
But the thing is
to remove the throat. So it's like,
yeah, that's why
I want to ask a cop to be able
I
to,
hope he calls back
to discuss. You know what I mean? Okay, in the autopsy, how what's
well, if it's an independent autopsy, how do you see a part of the body? If it's an independent autopsy, that means the independent entity, the firm or whatever, needs the full body to do the same autopsy that the first.
the first autopsy was done locally,
right?
So
now they're doing an
independent, but you remove the throat,
right? How does that happen? How?
And then somebody else said they removed the throat and the lungs.
How does that happen?
Because all these things will determine whether or not it was a drowning. So now you're trying to basically corrupt the evidence so that you can't say he was drowned or not. You know what I mean? So now they're saying that the local autopsy is saying it's undetermined. You know what I mean? It's like this jump's really bad. It's really bad.
If you're doing an independent autopsy and you only seeing the legs, how does that? And how is there not some type of repercussions for not sending the lungs in the throat.
Well, it won't be any repercussions because it's independent. The only way you get some repercussions, you need to have a federal investigation. You need to have, a different law enforcement agency take over. You know what I mean? But they send it to independent. So these local police, it's like, unless there's a federal investigation, you know what I mean, or they're, like our GBI, there, whatever is in Mississippi. I don't know if, the Mississippi, whoever that city is in Mississippi should not be over this investigation. This should have been the Mississippi Board. I don't know if they have a Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. I don't know what they would call it, but another agency should have taken over this investigation, not the local police and not the local coroner. You know what I mean? Because now everybody's in cahoots. Go ahead.
It would seem almost as if, in a court of law, both sets of attorneys get to review the evidence. Mm-hmm. If you don't give all of the evidence,
you're saying both sets of attorneys. There's no case yet.
No, I'm just saying no, and not this one, but just say that any other case that's happening. If I'm on this side and I have evidence, I have to give it to you to review for the case.
What evidence that's there? Yes,
I have to give it to you. So that's where it's, again,
but it has to become a case first. So right now, the police have to turn evidence over to the DA's office. They have to determine that there was a foul play. You know what I mean? So if I don't turn over so much evidence to the DA's office and they can't determine it's foul play, then there's no charges filed. So there is no other attorney to get the evidence. See what I'm saying? Because it was nothing has been filed yet. There's nobody charged. So they can, if I can disrupt all the evidence,
they don't have to do anything.
The DA can say, well, we don't have enough evidence to say it's foul, to charge anybody, or call this foul play. We determine it's a drowning.
So in actuality,
we determine accidental death.
So in actuality, they weren't bound by law to send the body, any part of the body, then for the independent autopsy.
Well, there's some kind of legal thing where you can get an independent autopsy. That's your right. You know what I mean?
But they don't have to
now
send
you have
the
to
full body.
You have to because the body is technically under police investigation, so that means they have jurisdiction over that body and any evidence, so they can determine what. There you go.
Man, that is the biggest piece of bullshit I've ever. Damn, I wish I asked a cop to call me. That is crazy to me, man. That is wow. That is that.
Yeah. That's the problem. You know what I mean? So right now, they're controlling all, and unless, of course, our federal people in charge, they're not gonna see none of this. They're not gonna step in for none of this. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna make this a federal investigation.
And I saw that Frank put up there. It's not, because I was thinking that it was local people that was doing this, but Frank said it's from all over. People are just going there and giving bad ratings, and that's on social media you can do that.
Yeah.
It
ain't local. Yeah,
it's just
evil people at this point.
Just evil people. I'm thinking it was local.
Who trying to do whatever. There are people, when you read some of the comments, there are people who are just saying that, the parents are lying. You know what I mean? What they have to lie about? Their child is dead. It'd be like, what are y'all talking about? They're lying. There's a cover up there. And so now they're trying to bash the parents. You know what I mean? It's like, how are you trying to bash the parents? They people, it's some really, really, and these are moments where Too Free, I get your three letter word. Hey, these are times you're like, because man, this is evil, man.
Yeah,
this is evil, bro. You know what I mean? They know this kid was killed. They know he was killed, and now they're doing everything they can to disrupt it. And there's no, and at this point, some agencies should have already stepped in and made everybody from Mississippi back off and said, we're taking over this case. Yeah, you've seen enough evidence at this point to say something don't smell right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And all this disruption is just going to mess it up even more. It's just too. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
You're right, Frank. We don't have any faith in our federal government. That's the other side of it. Let me tell you this island is a federal land. The GBI can take the case, but they will not voting matter because the head of the FBI is ran by. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I saw a lot of comments. Go ahead and read through some of those.
One's a reference to this one. Don't trust Shea Whitey. I suspect it'll all get taken down. All garbage people. It's a shame they're doing that. People, oh, you read that one. FYT is the position because he was black. One of the women wanted him, and then the guys got jealous. They don't want the truth to come out. This nation executed a 10-year-old boy, George Stinney Jr., in an electric chair based on the lie of a white woman. Yep, made him sit on a bunch of phone books or some kind of books because he wasn't even tall enough to fit. Evil. No way the FBI or local PD will come to that conclusion unless someone has some evidence and comes forward. I feel we will never know. We have no faith in the FBI or our government to assist. That is sad. And my mom said that's a true statement, Frank. And everyone and their mother know if Nolan Wells was a blue-eyed, blonde, white chick, I need not finish. Didn't have to be a chick, just blue-eyed and blonde. Don't expect 47 Cash Patel to do anything. No, we're not. Because they would have, if they were going to, they've already done it. And they're obviously not interested. Like I said, evil is just white folks. The regular FBI should step in. It's high up, bro. It's high up, B. And that's the sad part, man. This young man lost his life, man, and the evidence is obvious, but yet, and you at this point, social media, man. These internet people are the best investigators in the world. These folks,
boy,
they should just hire some of these folks on social media, man.
Yeah.
You looking for somebody, child support, whatever it is, man. These folk out here,
they good at it.
They good, man. And I think there's enough evidence right now that you can't say that there's not foul play.
Yeah,
there's no way at this point they should already have said this is a murder investigation.
Correct.
There's no way at this point that shouldn't be stated.
Especially if they on social media.
There's no way.
Said, the social media people convince you. Like it says, I was watching somebody clip and they were saying about how the judge number, the stepmom who's the judge, her number is the tip line.
Huh? Say it in the microphone, Dwayne.
The judge,
I heard about
the stepmother who is the judge, has her office number on the tip line for anybody that has any tips.
Something's reported.
The
family member judge will get the information first.
Couple.
Yeah, imagine that.
And man. Yeah,
that's their form of justice, though, bro.
Come on, man.
That's their form of justice, man. But how many folks have died, and particularly in Mississippi, where
that we haven't heard.
They've gotten off scot-free. If you did, they got off scot-free.
Got off scot-free and never got out there.
That's historic.
Yeah. That's almost like a Ahmaud Arbery. They would have got off on that.
They would have definitely got off. They were just about off.
Yeah, if they didn't have that video and
that's fact.
Yeah, they would have got off. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping there's a
Tonda?
video.
Welcome, Tonda.
I'm definitely hoping there is a video out, or everybody on their phone. So I'm just hoping there's a video out. You know what I'm saying? Even if he got jumped, I'm just praying that they.
It's hard to imagine at this point of society that nobody whatever happened recorded. Now it's been erased 9 times out of 10. And then somebody was talking to me yesterday about how nobody's claimed. They say they're surprised nobody's claimed the reward money yet. I said, you got to think about where these people are coming from.
Yeah.
This is a whole bunch of
Rich people,
of rich folk,
They
rich
don't need
kids.
that. They don't need that.
They ain't
reward
studying that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got that. They trust. A lot of these are trust fund babies.
Yeah.
You know, so that they're not worried about that money. So yeah, that's why nobody's gonna come forward. But you know,
Nah,
they saw anybody recording, they probably already threatened them.
Correct. Yeah, that's what we
You
need
know?
to find. We need to. Hey, the techies, man. That's what I need. I need for that from y'all. I need y'all to, instead of hacking somebody Instagram, let's hack somebody cloud.
That what Frank just
service.
said.
Yeah, you have to hack it.
That's
But
that
the
what
thing
Frank
is,
just said. Frank
Yeah.
just said it's gonna take. They're gonna hack into somebody's phone, iCloud that was in the area.
Yeah.
Why somebody do something illegal?
yeah, it's gonna have to be illegal
Correct.
for them to do it. Basically, you got to know the name of every person that was out there and be able to, hack into each one. That's the hard part about that. But yeah, it would have to be illegal. But
It's terrible, man. This thing is the more information is coming out, the sadder this case is getting because, like I said, to send the autopsy up there without the kid's throat is insane, man. It's insane.
yeah, when I first heard it, I was laughing at it like somebody's just making up something. But
They haven't even officially announced the cause of death. Yeah, they don't want to, because if you say the cause of death, you're gonna have to indicate something.
yep, that proves that.
You know what I
cause.
mean? So they're being very, very meticulous about that. B.
Yeah, they can't say that it was nothing with. They don't want to say the truth about the foul play, and they can't say that it wasn't foul play because they can't drop those facts down to show that it was, or drop the facts down to show that there wasn't any foul play. So,
Yeah. It's tough.
woo,
It's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough. I really feel for this family, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's bad enough to lose your child, but then to lose it with
and then
these kind of circumstances, and it's right there in your face, in your community, man.
and be ridiculed,
Then, man,
and look at people knowing that they know something.
that sounds terrible, bro.
I'm sure they're gonna end up moving.
This is a Lifetime movie, like you said. Not even a Lifetime movie. One of them Netflix movies.
They sure gonna end up. They're gonna end up moving.
You're right about that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, last thing before we take a little small break. LeBron James to the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah.
You start, JT.
I'll say that LeBron James and his team are brilliant. They know how to keep LeBron James's name in the news. You couldn't even enjoy Summer League because of the simple fact that all you was thinking about was where LeBron was going. He actually came out earlier than what I thought. I thought he was going to wait a little longer, right into football camp, but he actually waited right before football season started. But
They had to get the schedule out.
yeah, and that thing there too is crazy that that leaked out. So now, of course, they're all the GOAT people for sure. Like, ain't nobody wait for Michael Jordan to release no schedule. But him going to Philly, I think it's the reason I think him signing a 2-year deal shows you that he's smart enough to know that this stuff is not going to be as easy as people think it's going to be, because of them meshing together and all of that type stuff. But to me, it puts Philly right there, right below the Knicks, just a notch below the Knicks to me. In the East, I still don't believe in Detroit and the pressure situations. Miami, yeah, it's just Miami to me. I mean, it's Giannis and it's Bam, and yeah, that's about it. It's going to be interesting, though, to see how Philly distributes these basketballs, because that young boy coming up, he ain't trying to stunt his growth. Brown, Jay, he done messed around and played behind Jason Tatum for so long. He got his first year to shine. He shined. Now you expect him to take a step back? It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I thought that was the best place for him. I didn't think that Cleveland was the move. I thought Philly was the best place for him. So I wanted him to go to Cleveland just because it could end up being a full circle thing for him, but I understand why he didn't. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
So, I'm going to quickly answer your question, Frank. I would probably say to that family the same thing I've said to countless number of people, unfortunately, that I've spoken with since I lost my son is, and if y'all didn't see the question, Frank asked, having gone through something like this, what would I say to the family, right? It's not. The one thing I learned from my experience is it's not really a whole lot of things people can really say to you unless they have sat in that seat. They really don't have it. The worst thing people can say to you is, "Oh, I know how you feel." If you haven't experienced it,
can't stand
cannot know how I feel. You know what I mean? But if you feel that, you still, it's still a process for everybody individually. Healing from any death that's really, really close to you is an individual process regardless. Whether it was, the child, the parent, the brother, the sibling, all that stuff is all individual. There is no method of healing. There is no proper way of healing. There is no,
Right.
But, for this family, like with my son, we knew who killed him. It wasn't no question how he was killed, and it wasn't I don't call it a car accident. He was killed. Because you don't be high on drugs first thing in the morning, run a red light. You killed, them. So their process is even different than mine because although we both lost a child, they have so many unanswered questions. So that's a whole nother level.
Haven't even had time
that they're having to deal with. You can't really heal. You can't really process because
Right.
you still have to go through all of this. So that's why I feel for them so much because it's even a different level. So but anybody, it's just a day-to-day thing, and that's why I just pray for the strength of those family, because these things either bring you closer or completely split you. So, but I do pray for them. It's a serious. To the LeBron thing, me and B had a little slight 10, 15-minute debate yesterday about it on the phone. He said low best they're gonna be at 5th place.
Jeez.
I said 5th place, B. Come on, bro. And I know B, I love you, B, but B's a LeBron hater. You know what I mean? So, he hates my boy LeBron. So I get it. Anybody kind of hates on LeBron is going, man, Lo, he still 40. I said, man, listen. You put LeBron. I was surprised that he would. Me and Aspen had been debating this the last few days prior to, like where we think would go. And I said Philly would be the. We were talking about Miami, Golden State, and Cleveland. That was the focus of the conversation.
Okay.
But I said, but it'll be wild if you went to Philly. That would be the what's the word you want to,
The best, the best
odd
chance.
end, just the odd,
the best chance of
it just, I felt like he was going to stay in the East. He was going to go back to the East just because the East is just easier to get back to the ship.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even with Golden State, although I think that could have been dynamic at Golden State.
They wasn't ready for them boys.
That West is still that West. That's still the Wild Wild
They
West.
young.
Yeah. But over here in Philly, you got, JB, you got Maxey, and B, if he's just stayed halfway healthy, you know what I mean? He's gonna get hurt, but it's not as much pressure on him now because now you didn't just add. Listen, Philly would have been. That's what I told B yesterday. Philly would have been good just with Jaylen Brown coming.
Yeah, they would have been.
They were gonna be. Hey, they were gonna be good with just Jaylen Brown coming. Now you add this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, if you double JB, bruh, you got problems.
And Philly actually has a bench, which is different than most of these teams.
I'm gonna make a loving out of LeBron hater. You hate on LeBron.
They already signed all the people they need to sign.
Yeah, they were going to be good either way.
Yeah. I'll say this, man. not to be a hater. This just stamps. He's definitely a GOAT, not the GOAT. Hey, for the record. And yes, this is the easiest and best pathway to win the championship. Because like you said, even without Embiid, they'd be straight with just them four. And like you said, if they have any cohesion, then it's really a wrap. Because they really got two closers. And Embiid ain't one of them.
And Embiid ain't one of them. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron and Jaylen Brown at the end of the game with the ball in their hands. Pretty dangerous.
LeBron don't even listen.
And
LeBron don't even have the ball in his hand at the end of the game.
And that's not even including Maxey. Yeah. And
Maxey and Jaylen Brown.
Maxey and Brown. Yeah, Jaylen Brown too.
Yeah.
LeBron is gonna be the mismatch. I was telling you yesterday. LeBron is gonna be the mismatch because you have to put your third or fourth best defender on LeBron.
This is a true statement.
And he's gonna be sitting on the corner with your third or fourth best defender.
Like I said, they're going. The only problem Philly has is going to be internal and trying to figure out how to play with each other. Other than that. Like you said, they're a matchup problem across the board.
Correct.
And the way people play small right now,
correct.
Fuck around, put LeBron at 5.
Listen, man, I grew up a Sixers fan.
So yeah,
I left the Sixers when they did that Roy Henson trade. So if you're a true Philly Sixers fan, you know what I'm talking about. And when they did that, I said, man, these guys just don't want to win, man. I can't take it no more. I threw in my Sixers hat. I said, I can't take it no more. But LeBron has brought your boy back home, man. LeBron has brought your boy back home, man. For the next 2 years, I'm rolling with these Sixers, man.
You realize how long it's been since they won, bro?
Yeah.
When somebody said it the other day, I really started to feel really
I
old.
disagree with you, Coach Nash. I think that LeBron will enhance Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe's career. And he can't do nothing to Jaylen. And he can't do nothing to Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown is his own person. We already know that.
Well, see, him and Maxey already have a relationship. They work out together.
Yeah.
And Maxey has arrived.
Oh yeah, no.
He has arrived. He has arrived. The thing is does the young bull Edgecombe take the teaching and take the step back? Because he's going to have to take a step back.
Well, no, he just need to be a lockdown defender.
Well, that he
3
ain't
and D.
never been.
That's all you got to do.
But see, that's not what he is. He's not a 3-point shooter. He breaks things down. That's what I'm saying. They got to learn how to play with each other, and it's going to take a minute.
But you remember now you have two different teams you can throw out there though.
I think LeBron now
in your first substitution phase, you can throw in.
They got Anthony Simon.
You can throw in two different teams, bro.
Oh, the KCP was big. That was a big signing. So yeah, it's going to be. It brings the East back in focus. Put it that way, because
this is what I want to say too about these people. Even though y'all say in front of New York is only in front because they're the champs, not because nobody thought that they were going to win like that. So that was just impressive last year.
Yeah, it's because it's because their whole team stayed together.
They just had a good run, really.
That's what I said. They had a good run.
Yeah.
The Knicks ain't gonna be the number one seed. They're not gonna be top seed. The Knicks not gonna be top seed next year.
Yeah, they didn't make me think they were a powerhouse or
no.
What
I'm saying, the only reason they're better than anybody else right now is because they've all been together. That's the only thing. Everybody else has better players, and once they figure out how to get together.
They're
gonna push the Knicks down.
Because I disagree with you. I think OKC is a better team than them healthy though. But that's what I'm saying.
East.
Like
I ain't talking about the West.
Oh yeah.
The West. LeBron going to Golden State would have been fun, but he wouldn't have won nothing. Going to Golden State.
No, it'd have been competitive because it's hard to bite down on LeBron when Steph, the best shooter ever in the touch the hardwood, is out there. So
hey, B, the Hawks' problem is that everybody on their team same size. Everybody's 6'5" to 6'8". That's the problem.
We're gonna be in the play-in again, unfortunately.
That's the problem. Unless some other deals are made, you basically have a team of 6.
Because LeBron gonna win the next 2 years. Anthony Edwards gonna finally be fed up, and that's our only hope because they didn't go get Jaylen Brown. I'd have took Jaylen Brown because it'd have been it's one or the other. You got to bring one of them home. I don't care who it. I would have took Jaylen Brown. I took him.
You're right. They definitely could solve the case tomorrow if they wanted to. They could have solved it last week if they wanted to, 100%. Mr. Sandman said, Maxie, he said Sixers ain't won since Dr. J.
Hey, man.
It was Floyd.
He right.
1983.
Bro, when somebody said it, they said it on SportsCenter, and I was like,
it's time.
I got the count, and I was like, yo, he's right.
Like I said, the
I
Sixers.
still remember them winning.
Me too. I was a Sixers fan. Listen,
I was a Dr. J guy.
Roy Henson, they doggone traded a pick for Roy freaking Henson, man. I said the Sixers do not want to win. I can't take it no more. Yeah, for Roy Henson, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was a true Sixers fan. That's how I know. But the Sixers won't win the next 2 years. See, y'all LeBron haters, man. Nash, Nash, we had this conversation. You know what I mean? Nash don't want to give. He want to put LeBron in the top 5.
They didn't need.
They had LeBron in the top 5, right?
No, not
Crazy
even
talk.
not even that, man. Y'all gotta be honest with yourself
They don't wanna
and
be.
know they did not even need LeBron to win. When they got Jaylen Brown,
That was
enough.
already top 3 with Judge Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Stop doing my boy like that, man.
He said Joel be hurt by December.
Stop doing my boy like that, man. Come on, man.
The good, what you hope is that they manage Joel Embiid, but the
You
thing
can now.
about managing Joel, it don't even matter. You manage him, and soon as he come back, that's like, what was it? The spleen? What was it?
Yeah.
He had a hernia or something.
It was a spleen.
Listen,
man,
It ain't got to be his knee.
My man only got to play 41 games, man. You pick the 41 you want to play.
I said, pick your 41.
Pick your
I'm
41.
I'm with you. The thing is,
Pick your 41, man.
he could walk
We got
into
the rest of it.
But the thing is, he's almost more injured than Davis, and that's bad.
Yeah, no. Embiid got bad knees and feet, so yeah.
Yeah.
He said Detroit 1 seed, New York 2, Celtics 3, Miami 4, Cleveland 5, Sixers 6.
Detroit won?
Please stop.
No, they didn't make no
got the
improvements. The Celtics too. So you saying Paul George is better than Jalen?
Thank you. That's why I tried to say, bro,
Man.
what do you think? They like with a
Jump
JV, man.
off a cliff. James Harden
And who-
is up cold.
And who else
Okay.
what did Miami do? Miami got, you said earlier, you got Giannis, but
and nobody else.
But
they
who
traded
else?
everybody else.
That's
They
it.
You got rid of everybody
Well,
else. What you doing?
I'll say this.
Your
Miami
starting guard in Miami is
Thank
the
you,
dude
Tonda.
from
Love you.
Baylor.
Appreciate you.
Miami-
Still praying for you.
Yeah. Miami
That's my
probably
cousin
gonna
Tonda,
get
man.
somebody like DeMar DeRozan on the vet minimum, something like that. You know
That
what I'm
still ain't
saying?
gonna help them.
Yeah.
They
They'll
don't
get something
need
like that.
wings. They need defense, and he ain't gonna give it to them. I'm
Nah.
talking about on the wings.
They definitely need DeMar DeRozan. They definitely.
I don't know about DeMar.
I don't know if you done seen the DeMar DeRozan game.
I
man.
know DeMar DeRozan's game, but I'm just saying they got that. They don't need him.
Who they got? They only got
You
Giannis
go-
and Bam. All the
That's
rest-
all. That's all
They
you
don't
need.
got Norman
really.
Powell. Norman
You'd
Powell is
have
gone.
said the same thing
Norman Powell is gone.
about the Knicks, Coach Nash. You would have never thought they would have beat any of them in the West either, but they did. So don't
Yeah.
sleep. Y'all let's around let them Sixers get together by All-Star.
Yeah.
If they start clicking by All-Star break, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a
problem.
run about
Yeah. I
about
definitely
either right
think-
before, or right after the All-Star game. It's gonna be like 8 or 9 game win streak. Watch.
LeBron James is smart enough to fit in with any team. So that's why I said I say it usually is weird for other players, but LeBron James is smart enough to fit in with anybody. So that's why I think it's not gonna be that big of a
Being that
learning
he
curve.
that
You know
he
what
took
I'm
that
saying?
third seat last year with
already
the Lakers
understand.
for a while, and it actually helped him because I think by him
helped him.
taking that third seat when the playoffs came, he was able to take the lead
That's
seat
correct.
again. So I think that he recognizes that.
That's correct.
But still, it's again, there's a lot of major pieces coming in. 2 major pieces. It's different if it's one. When you got 2 major pieces coming in, just take a minute. But I still think they right up. As far as
Dr.
team.
J is not coming back.
Actually, he did. It's LeBron. It's LeBron now. Yeah, gonna be some good stuff. Gonna be some good stuff. You need a break. You don't need a
No
break.
one on the Sixers can guard Giannis. True statement.
All right, we
True
were gonna take a break. We're gonna keep it moving, man. We'll keep it moving. Still hoping that Asa Cop. You need get something out. Let's do this first topic, then we'll get one. All right. Okay, this is for us parents, most of us in here and watching. As a parent, do you expect for your child to take care of you when you get older? Do you want them to allow for you to live with them, or are you okay with them putting you in the old folks' home? Me, I'm cool with them putting me in the old folks' home. It's got to be the right one, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't be where I just got a room. Not that old folks' home. I'm talking about a living community. You know, where you either in some apartments or you're, you know, you have the house or whatever in a senior living neighborhood type of deal. Yeah, I could do that, but you ain't putting me in no old folks' home where I just got a room. No, you ain't doing that. I'll figure out something else, but I don't think I would want to live with my
You gonna
children.
figure something else? If you can figure out something else, would you be in there in the first place? What you talking about?
Well, that you know, when you have to figure something else out, you do something. But yeah, I don't think I would want to live with my children. My child. I'm talking about my children. My child. I don't think I want to live with my child. I'm good on that. I don't.
Yeah, blackish me. I'm Lawrence Fishburne. I'm in this mode. Listen, man.
That's a different child. Again, he had a whole house in the backyard.
Yeah.
That's a different story. I'm talking about now. If I got to live, if I could live like that, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Okay.
But living under the same roof, I don't want to do that.
Nah,
I don't do that.
Like I said,
I don't care about that.
Monster.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm good.
hey,
Listen,
Mr. Jae Tea will be a monster too.
listen,
So put me in that bad boy.
listen. That's all I'm saying, man.
That ain't too far.
I'm good. I've already had a conversation with my child. I've done a good job, and I feel like when my time comes, I ain't got to worry about going to no home. So yeah.
But the question is, but think about it. Not necessarily you have to worry about it. It's a matter of what would you prefer, though. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like I'm.
No, don't know. Let me say this.
Go
You
ahead.
could definitely give me either put me in one of them 55, one of them single level houses in the old folks community,
communities.
Yeah.
or like you said,
Apartment community.
yeah, or put me above the garage. Them the only two. Them the only two
Above the garage.
Yeah.
I just
you
don't
ain't
think
got to
I
even
could
put me
be
in the
up
back
under
of the house. You can put me above the garage.
Yeah, I can't.
stay
I don't
above
think I
the
could be under
garage.
the same roof.
You know
I
what
have
I'm
to be on
saying?
a different roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I'm at that point, the way you looking at me, if I'm at that point to where I can't move and stuff, that's something different.
Right.
You know, but if I'm still, got a little sprightness to me, I ain't trying to just be up in your house.
I think that's
all day.
what kind of helped make that decision. If, like you just said, if you still, like Mr. Henry or Mr. JT, you know what I mean, the Ripper. If you still got all your functionality, you can move and groove and all that stuff, maybe not. I think, like, if you are in a situation where you have to be in a wheelchair, where you have to be kind of carried everywhere you go, where, you know what I mean, I could see where
You put me in there.
putting a home would be okay because that's a burden to put on your kids. I wouldn't want to necessarily put that kind of a burden on my kids, unless that's something that they chose, that they like, nah, we don't want, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't want to be a burden where you had to take so much of your life out to tend to my needs when.
Right.
But, it's something I just learned this. I didn't know. They got insurance, assisted living insurance that you can take out on yourself. I didn't know that, you know what I mean? I think that's not something people could, I don't know how much it is, whatever, but that's something to consider, I guess, at a certain age. B said, man, I'm trying to get it till I'm 88. Hey, don't give yourself a cutoff number, B. You might.
I ain't lying.
What you gonna do when you're 89? Yeah, I mean, don't give me no cutoff.
Yeah.
Don't give me no cutoff. No, don't give me no cutoff. I want no cutoff numbers.
Yep.
But I like my dad lives in my house. You know what I mean? And he's not a burden. You know what I mean? He moves on his own beat. We hardly even know he's there. You know what I mean? And my kids have seen that, so it may be something they think, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. It depends on, I think the whole scenario. But
Yes,
if it was just a matter of being a burden, though, and I know that came from, like Stephen A. Smith's daughter said, "You going to home, Dad? You ain't staying at my house." You know what I mean? And she would point a fact too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was just like, "Nope,
not happening." She was like, "Nope, not happening." I know he's sitting there thinking, "Oh, this money I done get yo."
It's some things he
kids meet your ninth stepmom.
Yeah.
See,
what I heard,
like what you were saying
funny.
about your pops, y'all hardly, you hardly know he's there. Wherever I'm at,
They gonna know you there.
they gonna know I'm there. If I'm still able to smoke cigars, I'm doing it. I'm listening to music.
Right.
Period. I'm gonna be listening to music, and the music I'm gonna be listening to got bass in it.
Your son putting you in the home, JT. It's okay.
I'm saying I can't
Get ready for it. Huh?
Get ready for it.
Man, you gonna know
yeah,
I'm
I'm
there.
solid.
You gonna
I'll
know
probably
I'm
be
there.
playing PlayStation 15. Just give me the goddamn game, man. Creating myself on 2K. I'm still good. I'm 2K29. I mean 35. I'm still good.
Looking at Kanan raising Kanan Jr.
Yeah. Listen.
We're being there talking cash shit to his old ass man.
That's interesting, man.
That's not the old guy I want to be.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some dope communities. You know what I mean? We've done security different communities. Can you hear Jimmy? But yeah, man, I don't know. I think for me it would just be a matter of how I hope to be still, you know what I mean, be there to move and shake at that age where, but if I was, I don't ever want to be a burden. That's all I would say on that.
Correct.
I don't want to be a burden.
Y'all, everybody out there talking shit. Ain't nobody say what y'all. You notice they was all giving jokes. Ain't nobody say if they wanted their kids to put them in the house or put them in the home.
Yeah. Let me see if I missed anything. Ain't nobody say it. What y'all want?
Yeah. Only thing I'll say is
these are definitely rabbit boy. They get to it.
Only thing I'll say to Stephen A. Smith though about the situation is, yeah, you need this. You might need to have a assessment, man. You might need to take some time off and have a conversation with one of them that daughter of yours, man.
I mean, but
she was too adamant about putting you in the home.
Quick. She was quick with it, boy.
Yeah. All that money ain't gonna get you into the home, man.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith gonna be a funny looking old dude too.
and she probably, she probably looking at it from where they are young, now. She's young. He's still out there.
Yeah.
But, a lot of daughters take care of their daddies. By the time he got to that point, she probably,
But that's why I'm surprised she said that. That's why I'm surprised.
But she's still social media world though, so it's not as surprising to me. It's good clickbait.
Low. Look at my face. Look at my face. I already asked. Okay, you hear me? I'm talking about had a real.
I'm staying at home. She said she's at her house.
If you know about this one thing I can tell you about daughters. I already had the conversation. I asked. So you gonna put me in the home? What about your mom? She got to go. That's what she said. And I said, I appreciate it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That was it. That's all I need to hear. And you ain't even gotta tell her. You can keep that between us. I don't care. Okay.
Hilarious.
All right. As long as you said that we locked in, hey man.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Okay. Okay. We only got one, unfortunately. So yeah.
Understood.
All right, y'all. Listen, we're gonna take a real quick break. And we coming right back because we on time to get out of here in record-breaking time tonight.
Let's do it.
We gonna keep that going. Classic Conversation with Jae Tea and Lo, and we'll be right back. You dig?
Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I wore it with pride because I was like, I'm not getting a new phone every time one of these things come out.
That's fair.
The whole family got better phones than me, and it's okay. So I'm at Sam's, right? And I'm unloading my cart, and my mom calls me. I put on the speaker until I get my Bluetooth. You look in the parking lot, it was dry to the left, it was dry to the right, it was dry everywhere you could see. My phone's on the back of the trunk. It fell down in the only freaking puddle in the entire area. And that phone went face first. That joke ain't been back on since, man. It went zoop.
So Lord, I'm gonna just go and tell you something. That iPhone 11 decided it wanted to die. It jumped. It jumped ship.
That is funny.
That iPhone 11 was like this. He can't keep pushing me like this.
Ready to find a studio that matches your podcast vision? Located inside Uptown Comedy Corner, our studio just 5 minutes from Atlanta's airport has everything you need. From high-quality equipment to multi-camera setups for live streaming, we've got it all. With 15 plus years of experience, our team ensures smooth sessions with editing and post-production services at an additional cost. Plus, our competitive pricing make it easy for creators of all levels. Contact us at 404-500-1605.
I'm sure there's some girl dads out there, so give us a holler if you want to. Give us your opinion on this.
Bring it all, girl, man.
404-500-1605. So what we speaking on, man, in regards to girl dads, father and daughter relationships. And this comes from some of the brain waves of great friends of the show, Mr. T.K. Kirkland. If a father tells his daughter she will never need anything from a man because he'll always provide for her, is that empowering independence, or could it unintentionally create unrealistic expectations in future relationships? So as a father, if you tell your daughter, listen, you ain't got to go to no man for nothing, and I'm talking about this is basically, we're talking about those ages of 17 to 24, 25, something like that. I would say around that age time.
I say earlier than that.
Well, I'm sure.
15.
I'm sure you're telling them then, but when you are giving, because now you're really giving when they really need. These are the things they're talking about when they need money to get their car fixed, or they fell behind on some type of bill or something like that. I'm saying between that 17 to 24. That 17 to 24. So when you start, at that time, she's becoming a young lady, and you've told her she doesn't have to go to anybody for anything. So again, do you think that is actually helping in regards to independence, or do you think that it could unintentionally have her actually relying on a man later?
Did I prepare for these situations? I think so. This is what I say. I think every situation is different, but if I prepare my daughter for these situations, then, like you said, if she gets into these situations, a bailout probably is happening within that age range, but it's gonna come with like a learning lesson. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's why I say, like, I don't think it.
So you're saying like it would a lesson be like all right, I'm gonna do this for you, but it's a loan.
Yep.
Okay.
Cause that's why I said I don't think that cause like you said, a bailout is more like, like you said, getting 17, 24, that's college age. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said, like, mistakes, especially if untrained, can happen. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if it's something that they ain't never seen before and you ain't preparing for it, it is a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I do gotta bail them out because this is a lesson that need to be learned, and let's work towards applying it and not happening again. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like I don't, cause girl or guy, I don't think there isn't, especially in those age range, a time when it is a problem with helping out, because I think that they're not fully developed. You know what I'm saying? I think they're still, learning. There's things you're still teaching them. Cause just think about it like this. Like Lo, you have children that like your oldest son just got a job, right? But this is his first job in life. So let's just say hypothetically he got out of school and didn't have a job, but let's just say he wanted to go back to school and didn't have money. You know what I'm saying? You would still probably step in and provide for him because he's still your child. He's still in a learning environment. You know what I'm saying? And even if the providing is signing for a loan, you know what I'm saying? For him to get the loan, you know what I'm saying? Maybe being a cosigner. Like, I still feel like within this age range, that's not like you're not crutching them. You can use them as a teaching method because they've never encountered this before. You've never encountered this before.
Well, basically what he was saying is that this will keep young ladies from saying things like, I ain't going on a date unless he's spending $200-$300 on me. What they were saying is that if they did what they were supposed to do, their daughters wouldn't be that way.
I'll just say this. I don't think that I think that comes from a father. Like, a father should teach you before. Like, I don't think my daughter will be even the type that will require a boy to take her on an expensive
but why
date.
Though? That's the
because
point.
It's we go out regularly. Me and my daughter go out regularly too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's
so think about what he's at. I think you misunderstood. That's basically what he's saying is, he's saying if the father has that kind of relationship with his daughter, where the father is teaching the daughter, hey,
I got you.
I got you. I don't ever want you dependent upon any other man outside of me until you get to the point where you have a husband. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want you out here tricking.
So
I don't want you out here thinking he needs to take you to this place or that place. I don't want you being dependent upon a man. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't even say that. I think I teach my daughter, like, in those settings. Like I said, when me and my daughter go out, let's say we go out to a taco mat. The conversation is like, hey, this is a bar, restaurant to get something nice, to get something to eat. It's not too expensive. It's affordable. Based off of the service, you tip. So I'm giving her just like regular lessons, and then I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a casual place to go. Now, if the situation is a little bit more serious, i.e., like a prom, or i.e., like, y'all been dating for a while, you want to step the restaurant up, then maybe, like I said, a Ruth Chris, or maybe like a Cheesecake Factory, because those are nicer restaurants. You know what I'm saying? But I'm teaching her like that stuff. I'm not teaching her. And then let's say she goes to that restaurant with that boy. I'm teaching her like, hey, you still need to have some money on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in case something goes wrong with, he not be able to pay, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't, like, still have some money on you, have some cash on you. Don't go nowhere without no cash. Like, those are the lessons that I'm teaching my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm saying, like, if he's saying like the gold digging and looking for a man for money, to me, that's like later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and from that, and that is,
what do you mean later on in life?
Like post college, you know what I'm saying, 26, 20, you know what I'm saying, dating 26, 30-ish area, that's when you get in you gotta take me to root. Like, I don't think the younger girls is requiring that. At least not from what I'm understanding. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like the 17 to the college girls, they going a little bit everywhere.
Well, I think the college age question is more so at the point that you're teaching and guiding, so that when they get to the after college age, their mentality, I guess that's what the question is. That if the mentality is, if I teach you this way as a young lady, when you become a grown woman, you won't be on that world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll stay in this world because hey, this is how my father taught me.
So this is what
not be, you know what I mean?
I seen something on social media the other day. It was a woman on social media praising her daughter's boyfriend because her daughter wanted to go out with the boyfriend, right? The boyfriend called. The daughter had chores to do. The boyfriend came over,
See that now?
sat there, waited for the daughter to do the chores, didn't do the chores with the daughter, waited for the daughter to do the chores. Though he did offer, the mom said he waited for the daughter to do the chores. Then after the daughter do the chores, she allowed the daughter to go out and go to the movies. But it was raining. The boyfriend came out, brought an umbrella, waited for her to do her chores, and then took her out. And what I was saying was, I praise that too. I think that's important. Like I would want my daughter's boyfriend to do something like that. I would think that would be acceptable for him to. That would allow me to be like, okay, you can go out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, you asked politely. Not only did you ask politely, you waited patiently for her to finish. You know, the task that she was tasked, and then, you know, you still was a gentleman. You opened the door, you know, hold her umbrella, you know what I'm saying, took her to the movies, and obviously probably brought her home on time. So that's all I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I would probably see those type things and be like, yeah, that's what I would want for my daughter. Or I wouldn't want her to date a guy and he come up in his pants be sagging and he think that I'm finna let him. That's gonna be a hard take right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my daughter was to bring a little boy home and he came up with this, the young guy ski mask, his pants sagging. We not going out. She not going out with you, brother. That's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be she ain't even gonna get a chance to date him, because that's gonna be what I'm gonna say when I see that. You know what I'm saying? If he come up with the young man's starter kit, I
get it. It's interesting, and reading from your comment, Dwayne, and looking at Coach Nash, he says, number one, I always bail my daughter out, but it would come with strings in some kind of way. But then he said, my dad did nothing for me, but did everything for my sisters, and they still had a gang of children out of wedlock. So, and then he's further going to say, it all depends on the man she encounters. And that's a very, very good point. I came to Atlanta with $25. He bought a building. Each one of them had apartments for free. You can teach her and she will listen, but it takes that one guy. I got 5 sisters, trust me. It starts in middle school. It's about what they see. So basically, it's just like anything else with your kids. It's all individual. It's based on what, he just said, he said basically his dad taught them to be independent, but yet some of them became dependent. You know what I mean? Frank says, I have 3 girls. I'm not a guarantor. Mr. Sandman said, being financially responsible is boring. They want to have a social life. It's interesting. Will says, first of all, you don't want your child to be dependent on anyone, man or woman. Budget your money. Stop with the emotional spending. This is what is most important. Then come to family first. Once I was taught, you must have your own, not depend on any man. Coach said, teaching never stops. B said, my dad spoiled my sister. But now with B, what your sister, did the spoiling put her to a point where she felt ever dependent, or she kind of made the man work? Because I guess it's kind of what, you want the man to have to work for it.
Right.
Because you don't come in there needing.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And because
that he has to work for it.
Yes, because some of these guys that they're getting over easily because they come in doing this and doing that, doing this and doing that. And I think that some of the young girls take it because they don't know any better, because they don't have it. They don't have any independency. So they give them, they don't have to work for it. Mm-hmm. They throw money at it. And you're able to, you're not working for it emotionally or anything like that. It's just, a financial, physical type thing that they're winning with instead of actually working for it, doing the hard part, type of deal. I ain't got no daughters. It's hard to, I have.
She's super in debt.
to a dad? To your dad?
Or just in general. Sandman said these 20-year-old girls flirt with older men because of money. These YNs got a $300 pistol on their waist and $3 in their bank account. No, you mean $3 on their Cash App card. These jokers don't have no bank accounts. I'd be amazed how many grown folk don't know they don't have bank accounts, man. They got Cash App cards. There's no bank account.
At all.
At all.
At all. Got the Cash App card hooked up to their phone. They think they look fancy by spending it on their phone.
Oh. Super independent. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that means it worked.
Yep. Because she's not.
That means it worked.
I have money grabbing.
Yeah.
Because a woman can money grab easily. Easily.
I would imagine you'll want. Didn't have them, but I can imagine you'll want your daughter to be independent, not to the point where maybe that hey, she think her stuff don't stink. She just think, hey, because if you raise that daughter a certain way, that's how you want your daughter. You want your daughter to be mad confident.
Let me talk. Listen, I want my daughter to be hard on niggas.
Right.
I don't want if you think it. I don't, like I told her, it shouldn't be easy.
That she hard to deal with.
Yeah, it shouldn't be easy.
That's
what I'm saying?
That's where some of the independents can go wrong when they get hard to deal with.
You like I told her, I pay attention to the things you say to me, and I apply that stuff to you. When I buy her shoes, I only buy her shoes she tell me to buy. I do not vary off of the shoes she likes, because I know if I buy them and she don't like them, she may wear them to appease me, but she ain't gonna keep wearing them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna buy them. So I think that the guy you talk to should notice the things that you like and apply that to you. If he can't do that, then y'all ain't a match anyway. So I just told her, tell her the things to look for within what she likes. And then from there, like you said, not what I can provide, what I do for you. Yes, he should be able to take you out. I'm not saying expensively, take you out and afford the taking you out. No different than me taking you out. If he wants to do such and such, he should be able to afford it. Now, like I tell you, I'm not telling her not to be able to also afford it. But hey, if he wants to do it, he sets the date up, he got to pay for it. That's just how it works.
Coach say if he does that, then what?
Then what you mean as far as if he does what's right, then he can date my daughter. Why would I be against him dating her?
So do you think that, because there are a lot of daughters growing up with single mothers when their dad is not around, do you think that those are the ones that grow up wanting or needing from?
Yeah.
But the thing is if you're looking at your mother be independent and work hard and do things, if that's the mother that you have, do you think that would roll over, off on the daughter to see that her mother is working and doing things?
I say
not needing a man to do it because she's taking care of. Now she's probably getting some support from whoever.
Yeah.
But if she's looking at her mother doing this and doing that, Shouldn't she be able to grow up the same way, even though her father's not in the house?
I think outside looking in, it's a tale of two extremes. Either the extreme is they just like their mom, or the extreme is they the complete opposite. I hate to say it. I don't really see too much, but I think I see more either, like you said, they're super hyper independent. They ain't looking for no man like their mom. And then I see the super hyper dependent looking for a dad because they ain't have him. I think it's usually them. Those are the two dynamic I see the most.
It's interesting. Yeah, I think listen to y'all talk. I hear what TK said was good, but there is no. They don't necessarily make it.
Yeah, ain't no book.
Yeah.
Let me change that. There are books.
Yeah, it don't make it definitive.
Right. Yeah.
Basically what Nash said, you know what I mean? Nash said all that was done, but the sisters still did what they wanted to do. You know what I mean? Well, you got B said it was done and she's completely independent, but she's hard to deal with. You know what I mean? You know, if it was my daughter, I probably would want her to be hard to deal with.
Yeah.
It was my daughter. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, oh well, fella.
Oh, well.
Hey, bro.
Say it like that, man.
Hey, man. What?
Like I told her. I hate to say it. Back in my day, the hard to deal with girls were still the most popular. I hate to say it.
Well, they were because everybody was trying to break the puzzle.
Come on now.
That's why.
That's all I told her. I told her just like that. I hate to say it.
Yeah,
the hard to deal with girls were the
most.
most popular still. I hate to say it. That's what I told her straight up. From my day. You know?
The easy ones, that's what they were. They were the easy ones.
They were the easy ones.
Fast life is out there. They're gonna do what they want to do, and they got needs too. Yeah, once they get introduced to those needs, yeah, that definitely could be a problem for sure.
All right, y'all. Last topic of the night: standing up for the culture. This is coming from a little bit from the whole Ryan Clark thing that's happened. You know, can a black person truly advocate for the culture while they're working for someone else? Does the fear of losing a job or facing punishment prevent people from speaking out for equal treatment and justice? Because going on, you know, a lot of people feel that Ryan Clark was let go because of some of the things that he said and some of the ways that he went at certain people. And he was, in his mind, standing up for the culture, especially the stuff that he was doing. I think it was the Caitlin Clark thing. Mm-hmm. You know, he was standing up for the culture. But in this case, you know, a lot of people believe that those were the things that got him put out because he was the best NFL analyst that ESPN had. And they got the Super Bowl. I forgot they got the Super Bowl coming up. Mm-hmm. He will not be a part of it for them. And he'll be a part of it for somebody, but
yeah, I think the question is, you know, you're saying, can you stand up for the culture? What's these?
Can you stand up for the culture when you're actually working for somebody else, like you're on somebody else's platform, as he was? You know, and then the ones that are there, is the fear of the punishment keeping them from being able to stand up 100% for the culture?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. 85.
Because you know you can only go but so far, you know, which is, you know, why 2 Free always says, you know, FYT, because he's like, bump that, you know what I mean? And it sounds good, but I just don't think in the current structure, 2 Free, if you hear this, that we're in, you know what I mean? You know, it's a hard, you know, and Ryan said it, if you listen to the whole interview, you know what I mean? He said, you know, there were times where he knew he couldn't say X, Y, Z. Mm-hmm. And the things that he did say, he knows that's some of the reasons why it came back to bite him in the butt. You know what I mean? Some of the things that he did stand up for and fight for. which is interesting when you look at, like a lot of people hated Skip Bayless. And they called him racist and all these things, right? But Skip was known, per Shannon Sharp, to say to him, I want you to attack these topics. I want you to bring these up. Do you feel comfortable? And Shannon was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. He said, well, this is what I want you to do. You know what I mean? I want you to go in on some of these things. You know what I mean? And this is what Shannon said. Shannon said, it's part of when he first talked with him. He said, I don't want you to shy away from nothing. You know what I mean? And he said there were certain things that came up during those times where he said, I want you to address how you really feel about this thing. You know what I mean? So, but, Skip had a lot of power at the time. He was on Fox, so you were competing for, could have been a whole lot of things, but that's how Skip approached it. ESPN is straight corporate. ESPN is Disney. ESPN is, they come from a whole other realm. And they all on that, I'm sure, on that good old boy. You know what I mean? And so, and I know y'all hate me talking about it, but when they talk about the Stephen A. Smith and the Coon and all that stuff, me and Two Fresh talked about it the other day. I was like, yeah, bro, but you have to, if nobody's at the table, bruh, how can he bring anybody? Somebody got to be able to sit at the table. They might not be at the head, but you got to get somebody. You want somebody to get to that table, and then when they get there, you hope they do the right thing. And that's why I stand. I don't think Stephen A. is a coon, because I felt like when he got there, he did do the right thing. He did bring in more people of color than we've ever seen on any sports network at one time. You know what I mean? So I think there's a combination. But yes, Stephen A. also knows I can only go but so far on this ESPN platform, because of the ESPN platform. I can't say the things. I can't say everything. I might say some things that's controversial. I might, you know what I mean? But because I'm still trying to keep some of these people on my good side. Ryan kept talking about is one particular guy that he got on his bad side, and he could never shake it. The guy didn't like him. And so everything he did, he knew this guy was going to be the antagonist of it. You know what I mean? So, but I think that's from any world of corporate America. We can say, like you say, he said, we don't need them. Yeah, but if you're in this world and you want to get to certain points or certain levels, you got to do certain things. You don't have to kiss the ring. You know what I mean? But you don't spit on the ring either. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get to certain things in that world, just reality.
Right.
It's corporate America.
Yeah, I'm under the same belief. Yeah, I think you have to pick and choose your battles. With Ryan, there was some battles he probably thought that he had to fight, and I ain't mad at him for doing it. But I think you just have to pick and choose. You can't go 100%. If you're on somebody else's platform, if you work for somebody, you can't go 100% because it's not right, it's not fair. But like you said, it's the reality. It's where we at right now. As interesting as we are, they still want to keep a cap on us. And if you try and push that cap too much, too fast, you're gonna find yourself on the bad end. I think you can push the cap, but you just can't go 100 at it to push it. We have some intelligent people that's out there on these different platforms, and I think they know how to navigate the cap the right way. Ryan really, again, he wasn't making a crazy load of money for them. He is was the top analyst for the network that's going to have the Super Bowl. I almost thought at one time they did the cutbacks so that they could get rid of him. But there were so many cutbacks, I feel it was a cutback that they was going to do to just include them in it type of deal. So, yeah, I don't think you can, especially if you're the breadwinner for your family and all that type of stuff. I saw somebody say something about Deion, that there's certain things, you know.
He said
Yeah.
Deion.
In Colorado? In Colorado? I mean, Colorado's one of the whitest states in America. And literally, also, with the snow. So, you know.
You can't say everything you want to say.
Yeah, there's no way, you know,
way.
that he can. I guess he feel, you know, he can speak about, you know, religion and all of that. He feel that, you know, ain't nobody going to buck with him on that. But I'm sure there's a lot of things that Deion want to say that he can't say, you know, but
Not just about Colorado, but about the system in general. He still can't. He can't speak as freely in Colorado as he could at Jackson State.
And he found that out dealing with Shador.
Yeah.
He found that out the hard way.
Facts.
Because again, if you're a family man, what you do affects everybody around you. And in his case, he had somebody that was pretty much in the same business that he was in. So whatever he do or did is going to affect him. And that's probably why you hadn't seen Deion say too much lately. Other than the thing about the curfew for the coaches when they come to Atlanta. That was funny. Mm-hmm. He said he ain't going to put the players on curfew. He going to put the coaches on curfew.
You know what it is?
Because he know what Atlanta can do. Yeah. That's dope. So
yeah, you got to be careful, man. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, you know, but, you know, and ain't nobody, you know, singing no swan song for Ryan. Ryan's going to be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just, it was a reality check for him. Because he really felt, yeah, you're right, not only for him.
Yeah.
He really felt like he got to a point where I'm big enough in this industry, I can kind of speak. And they were like, hold up, your name ain't Stephen A. We'll get him a little rope. He ain't got that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Pat McAfee, yeah, he can do everything, but the way we were talking about last, you know, he brought such a big platform.
Yeah, and part of it is
he don't need ESPN.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, hey, they really want him.
I mean,
because they want his followers. So,
I mean,
and let me say this, and the same thing with Ryan. They want him and his followers, but his followers ain't big as McAfee.
Not even close.
And because it ain't as close, he ain't got the same pool. And the same thing with, like you said, Stephen A. is now got the pool because he got the following and the time. You know,
like I said, I think Ryan will be fine. I'm sure that his agent is fielding offers, trying to figure out which one is the best. I'm sure. Well, what NFL Network? That's on the ESPN, right?
Yep. Yeah. Fox or
Netflix.
NBC.
He can go Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah, that's right.
That's right, because Netflix
is now.
Yeah,
Amazon
Netflix
too.
He won't have that everyday platform anymore.
But you know what? Netflix started their own sports division because my girl left ESPN.
Molly Karen was over there.
But the black girl,
Elle Duncan.
Yeah, that's right. Elle went over there.
In charge over there.
Right. That's right.
Dwayne, that's big. I could see him popping up over there with them little tight suits.
Yeah, like I said, he's gonna show up.
He better get him a clothing allowance.
He's got to be careful not to go too right, too left on his words. You know what I mean? Because he's still
alienate.
Hey,
you still marked. You still marked.
Yeah.
So you know, until that glow gets until that glow comes down a little bit, you know, you gonna have to be a little careful. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people in the industry that has been able to navigate it. That's telling him this.
Yeah,
let me. Hey, this top 5, y'all slow down. I don't want them adults. I want childhood characters, that they were children at the time that you were a child. That's what I'm talking about. They were children, not grown-ups that you watch, but childhood characters. But go ahead.
George Jefferson.
Yeah, I saw George and rewind like
wasn't no child.
Let me
Man, I've been looking at some of them old, you know, throwing it off real. I've been looking at some of those old Jeffersons. Man, Sherman Hemsley was a mother, boy. George Jefferson was wilding. But yeah, I'm sure that there's other people that's either in the industry that's navigated or that's already been through it and was able to navigate it, that's telling him, not telling you to just shut up and just come all the way down, but you're going to have to watch. You can't go too far, because if you go too far, they're going to feel that, you know, this is basically what you're trying to do all the time, and they ain't going to let you do that.
What I hope is that all these athletes with a platform. The Jeff Teagues, the Marshawn Lynch's, the Ryan Clarks, the Cam Newtons, the Jamel Hills. I wish that they all come together and enhance their platforms and like combine them, and then we go to them. If that's the case, we got enough. We go to them. Like, that's why I said, like,
you saying the same way Pat McAfee did?
Because think about this. Is why I tell people, man, like, people aren't listening. They're not watching TV. They're not listening to the radio. They are listening to these people, and these people are coming and turning around and getting multi-million-dollar deals from Sirius and all.
But you gotta understand one thing, Dwayne. I hate to cut y'all, but you gotta understand one thing when you say stuff like that, right? The power of the networks will limit those people from coming together.
Yeah,
they can get together and talk about sports all they want to, but can they show the highlights?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. This is the power of the networks.
Yeah.
You know, you got all these talk shows, even with Shannon and all them. They talk the games, but do you see clips? You don't see no highlights.
Yeah,
you don't see that. You know what I mean? There's still limitations that the networks can give you that your podcast can't. You know what I mean? So that's going to still limit you in some capacity, you know what I mean, to be able to get that big.
Yeah.
You know? So you really, you know, I know some people hate to say it, too free hate to say you need them, but you know, to get to certain, you know what I mean? Now, I agree with what you're saying in terms of if they had their own kind of coalition, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of dope, but somehow, some way, you need some kind of network TV in order to really expand the globe. Because, you know, we want to see the highlights. You know what I mean? You don't catch all the games. You want to be able to. We watch a Sports Center for a reason. Mm-hmm. We watch NFL Live for a reason. It ain't to hear them jokers talk. Yeah. We want to see, you know what I mean? We want to see some of this stuff. You know what I mean? So that's the limitation of that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they need to go out there and strike some independent deals, man.
And that's what I see. Frank said what I was going to say. The whole come together part. Coming together means sharing. And I just don't, I hear what you're saying. You wish that they would, but what was once 100% of mine is now 17% mine. Mm-hmm. Even though it might be bigger, but it's only 17% of mine now because we all came together. And I think that'll keep them from coming together.
Even like I don't know if y'all, I don't hardly listen to it too much, but what's the one with Ocho and
Ocho and
2-5 for the Eagles, running back
Shady McCoy.
Oh.
Hey, Acho kind of tried to show a little love to Ryan, but Shady was like, man, you know, I don't even know if I believe it. I mean, you know, the crying. I mean, we all been fighting. You know, it's like, that's why we can't come together. We can't come together. You're right, Frank, because that kind of negativity of our own people.
He said, that's right, he did. I
was like, that.
Yeah, he was like, you know, he doing all this crying and stuff. You know, he's always been one of them social media guys. That's what he called him. Yeah. He called him a social media guy. He always, you know, showing too much emotion in there. And it comes back to the mental health of black men, right? What that was is what was happening way back in the day when people would say, nah, you can't go to counseling. You go to counseling, you crazy.
Right.
So now he cried on the thing, so now he's soft. You know, it's the same type
soft
of thing.
Or faking it for clicks.
Same type of thing, man.
What support.
Same type of thing. So, you know, that was you're right. I couldn't remember who it was that did. It was Shady. Yeah. Shady McCoy.
Night. I like that.
Shady McCoy being Shady.
I'm so glad he ain't in my algorithm. That's why I be glad, like, when I be hearing some of the stuff y'all be saying, I be glad them folks ain't in my algorithm, man.
Hey,
I don't be wanting to hear that.
Hey, Vic, we're gonna let you get away with JJ, but JJ was a grown ass man. JJ was damn near old as James. Oh, good time.
Just about like 5 year difference.
He was a grown man.
Hilarious.
Playing a kid, but I get it.
And number one fan, I found out last week that she was actually on. She talking about her sister Orlando. Had to put a bolo out. She just came on. Last week she was on the wrong thing. She was on there with Bo Peep. She listened to the whole show, but she was over there with Bo Peep. I don't know how that happened, but it was on a different frequency or some junk.
Bo was probably sharing it.
Yeah.
And there was all the comments was over there where we couldn't see
it was all over there with Bo.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna get on to the top 5, man. We've already got it up there.
Let me break it down one more time. The top 5 childhood characters when you were a child and they were young children. You know what I mean? So I don't want the adult when they were adults. I don't want those characters. I want the childhood characters when they were still, in their early years, preteen, all that stuff. Those childhood characters. Your top 5 when you were a kid and they were kids. That sounds better.
That's me up trying to
Shady and also Asante Samuel all through Shady RC. I ain't hear about Asante, but Shady definitely did. I was disappointed in Shady, actually. I was like, dang, Shady, that's kind of worst case scenario, man. Support the brother, though, man. You know what I mean? I was like, dang. I ain't like that
You
at
ain't
all.
got nothing nice to say, don't
But
say nothing
it
at
just
all.
goes to show how we can't, we have a hard time sticking together, man.
Yeah. It's
What
hard.
we
We'll
does.
us way faster than they will.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Dwayne, you got yours?
Okay, because I'm looking at people's stuff, so now I got to really think
Why
about.
looking at it, my aunt said folks just hate us so bad. It's a shame. She's been on each week. Last week she was on myself the other day. I just said Coach Nasty, you got to go through the Jews. Hey, they own all the networks.
Yep.
DT come together was a been a thing for as long as you guys have been on the air. We won't come together for any real reason.
Correct.
Ice Cube said it best with his Big 3 league. There's gatekeepers holding things back. Money will get everyone to fall in love.
I can't think of no.
Go ahead, Dwayne, you ready?
All right, number 5. I'll say Kyla Pratt. She fine. I seen something the other day about her, and it made me
Saw
think.
her and her daughter. Boy, her daughter looked just like her when she was a youngster.
her.
You saw that?
Ooh, yeah. So Kyla Pratt. Number 4. I'm gonna go somewhere different because I seen somebody comment. Ray J.
Ray J?
Because he was also in 1-on-1 and he was also in
he was
Moesha.
he was in a couple of shows.
Yeah. Number 3, and Little Bow Wow. I love Lottery Ticket. I love Roll Bounce. I guess he's not a TV character. These are movie characters. So yeah,
Little Bow Wow, yeah, it was more movie.
Yeah, more movie. Number 2. So I don't want to go with the common people. Damn, TV show. Let me think of. Do we got any Atlanta TV? Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Huh?
Yeah, he played in Parks and Rec. He was in Parks and Rec. I mean, he's not.
Like no child.
Yeah. I mean, he's little. He was a little older than a teenager. Like he wasn't an adult though. Yeah. I mean, Will Smith ain't no damn. He ain't no child.
I was gonna get to that too.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to really name somebody from Atlanta. Last but not least, Megan Good. Megan Good was in Friday. Megan Good was in My Cousin Skeeter, another TV show I watched. So yeah, Megan Good. That's my last one.
All right. I got Gary Coleman as Arnold. Can't think of a real name. D on What's Happening.
Good one. D from What's Happening.
Opie, Ron Howard.
Opie Cunningham.
Jaleel White, but not when he was Urkel, when he was Stefan.
Wow.
Okay.
No, he was
Same
stupid.
person.
Same person, but he was Stefan. He was a cool and polished guy. Number 1 wasn't on TV, but he was in a movie. Larry Fishburne Jr. and he was in. Damn it, I just forgot the name of the movie.
Cornbread Earl.
Cornbread Earl and Me.
Oh wow.
Larry Fishburne Jr. It wasn't Lawrence yet. He was Larry Fishburne Jr.
Don't call him that in the airport.
Oh no, don't do that. And my honorable mention has to be Janet Jackson as Penny.
Okay. Respect.
After I see everybody's top 5, all mines go.
Oh, yours what?
All mines go.
Everything gonna change.
Yeah.
All right. Sandman got Will Smith from the Fresh Prince. Will was a little old for this category. Gary Coleman, Different Stroke. That's a good one. Let me go up. Ty Vick got JJ. We already talked about that. Urkel. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Cosby Show. Brandy. Moesha. And Bud. Married with Children. I like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Shit,
he was a trip.
Blood on the Cosby.
Blood on the Cosby Show, man. I just
Blood
looked
on
at
the
that.
Cosby
I just
Show
looked at
too.
that blues
Yeah.
episode yesterday. That shit was so funny.
Let's see. My mom got Dennis the Menace, Ron Howard, Willis, Urkel, and Moesha. Frank say, screw Ray J. Coach Nash got Lisa Bonet, Dudley, Alyssa Milano. Yes. She grew up to be a grown woman.
Yes, she did.
Lark Voorhees and Webster. Emmanuel Lewis. Arlena got Leave It to Beaver, Jerry Mathers as Leave It to Beaver. Dennis the Menace, Jay North, Ron Howard, Andy Griffin, Chip, My Three Sons, Stanley Livingston, and Shirley Temple. Okay.
Wow.
Good ones.
Oh, Shirley Temple.
Good ones.
Got a drink named after her.
And I've been on the whole show. Remember you said when I was a child, so these people I have were from then. Nope, you did good. You did good. Will Smith was Fresh Prince, same age. Gary Coleman, since we were twins, that's the list. Y'all get the good care because they didn't have black folks back when I was a child. True that. True that. Cockroach on the Cosby Show. Jimmy Walker was 26 years old during good times. Yeah,
Told you, bro.
Jimmy Walker was older, good time, boy.
Yeah. You look at him now, you know he wasn't a kid back then, boy. He looked like he got a fire burning inside of him trying to get out. Just got black marks everywhere.
He look bad. I got everybody's. I got Emmanuel Lewis as well, Webster. Gary Coleman for sure. I got Ricky Schroeder. I got two right here. Ricky Schroeder
Silvers.
and Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah, Silver
Remember
Spoons.
Alfonso Ribeiro? They were both on Silver
Yeah.
Spoons.
Yeah.
Ricky Schroeder and Alfonso from Silver Spoons. And then I can't remember her name. What was the girl's name? She had this Punky Brewster. Girl played Punky Brewster.
Yeah. What was her name?
Because like Ma said, there wasn't a whole lot of black characters for me either. They were just started bringing the black characters. They more black adults.
Yeah, took me a minute.
But
I
wasn't a whole lot
promise
of characters.
Yeah.
But that's why I think Ricky Schroeder and Punky Brewster was my last one. Alfonso Ribeiro, I remember Alfonso was on there. He was a kid. He grew up. Alfonso grew up on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And got to give credit to what's her girl from the Cosby Show? Rudy.
Yeah.
Keisha Knight Pulliam. She did other thing as a child actor. Schroeder always played serial killers on Lifetime. Yeah, I don't watch a whole lot of Lifetime. So
Yeah, he does, man. He's a serial killer on this other show that I watch. I think they canceled it though. Show here in Atlanta. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, he is always a serial killer.
I know some good ones y'all gonna think of after as soon as we get offline, but those are some good ones. Soleil Moonfry, thank you, Frank, was Punky Brewster. And Miam Bilak was Blossom. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But yeah, Blossom, that's a good one. Blossom was another good one. Yeah. Soleil Moonfry, yeah, that was her.
All right, then. Great show. Great show. Got through some topics pretty quickly. Or if we ever start on 8:30, we're gonna be righteous.
8:45 be great.
Yeah, so righteous would be 8:30.
Raven Simone.
Yes.
You're right,
Yeah.
Sam, man.
Orlando Brown.
Willis Jackson. Yeah. What you talking about, Willis?
It's the girl name I was in the movie with.
Marcus Houston.
Ali, Tatiana Ali.
Tatiana Ali.
Tatiana Ali.
Hey, man, let me tell you something.
Good one.
When she walked on that set, and I looked at her, I said, damn. She's a grown-ass woman now.
Yeah, she's a grown woman.
Yeah.
I said, she is. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at her like.
Where yours at, number one? Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, she's a grown woman for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I walked up to her, too. I said, I promise you. I said, this is going to sound crazy. I said, but I was waiting for Ashley to walk in here.
Yeah.
She bust out laughing. I said, I really was waiting for Ashley to walk in here. You're really not Ashley anymore.
I don't see it, number one. So she ain't Ashley no more. No.
You're
she
not
ain't Ashley no more. She played some kind of spinoff show I remember watching. Kind of corny the show was, but I just watched it because I heard she was on it.
Or
I don't see it, number one.
what's the one I pointed out to you?
I see a thing about the bolo.
My Wife and Kids.
Mm-hmm.
The little.
Oh, yeah. Grown. She's grown.
Man, I'm looking at this TV show and I'm looking at this girl on the TV show. And then when they ran the credits, I said, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's the little girl. What was her name on My Wife and Kids? The little young one.
Katie.
I was like, that's Katie. Wow.
Yeah, you don't see it either. No. Yeah, I don't see it. I see comments, but I don't see your five. I see you said Willis Jackson, little kid on Julia. Can't think of his name, but I don't see it.
Said she see it on her side.
Yeah, but I'm looking at all the comments. And my Aunt Lane said she didn't see it either. So Dwayne don't see it. You want to post it again? I can read it real quick, but I don't see it.
Yeah, try and post it again. All right, folks, next week.
Yeah, Katie was hilarious.
Yeah, man. Seeing her as a grown woman had me feeling wrong. She had me feeling wrong looking at her on that TV show, boy. And she was a cheerleader walking around the way. And then, of course, I had to go and Google her. And my dirty old ass started following her on Instagram.
The other girl, the light-skinned one, she turned out to be a nice-looking young lady, too. Not Katie, but the other sister.
The other sister, yeah. And supposedly there was some stuff going on about Damon and her.
Really?
Yeah, some stuff came. It didn't stay out long, which I was glad. But yeah, there was something that came out about that relation or something like that while the show was going on, supposedly. Never mind.
Sorry.
All right, so yeah, as I was saying, man, next week I will be in Saint
Watch my soaps.
or St. Martin, whichever one you want to call it. I will be out there. I'm going to try and tune in while I'm out there, but I cannot make that promise. That's going to be hard because it'll be the first day that I get. That'll be the first day that I get there. I get there on Tuesday, so yeah. Got some early mornings, so I ain't going to do too much, but I'm going to do something. So yeah, I'm going out there to do stage play, God Guys. We still looking to get this tour going next year, so I will keep you guys informed of that. I may send the date in because the date of this movie that I'm in is coming out, but I won't find out until this week, so I may send that in so you can announce it up here. Bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, I will. Number one, I promise you that I will do that. Mark
Kopich, on Julia, Corey Baker. I don't really recall a lot of Julia, so
that was a show.
Yeah, Julia was a show.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh yeah. We had cartoons. We had plenty of cartoons.
Now, again, people, we need for y'all to watch that show on Netflix.
Polygamous.
Why can't you?
You'll enjoy this, though.
I promise you. You got to get to at least 4 or 5. Once you get there, you hooked. I promise you.
Only 30 minutes.
Yeah, the
Hey,
wig.
but you were right about Nemesis.
Ooh, boy.
Boy, you're right about Nemesis.
Oh, you hadn't seen Nemesis?
Not until Dwayne brought it up. Boy, you're right.
Man.
Boy, Nemesis, boy.
Yeah, they
Boy,
will.
Nemesis.
They will be. And the thing is, Nemesis started off kind of choppy. I was like, man, this is looking like. Yeah, and I was like, man, this is looking more Tubi-ish. But boy, it kept going. I said, oh yeah, this is a good one right here. So yeah, they coming back with another one for sure. Diane Carroll was the first black woman to have a TV show, and it was successful. The son of Diane Carroll, who? The son of Diane Carroll, who was that? He was on something? So yeah, as I was saying, we have a special guest up here with Angelo next week. It's gonna be cheeseburger. Cheeseburger been up here before, right? Yeah. Cheese. Is that the Carolina? No. I was thinking about somebody that's up here wore the jersey that night. But yeah, Cheese is gonna be on the show next week. Frank, Frank, you one of our top fans. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. But yeah, he'll be on the show next week for sure. Speaking some good stuff.
Yeah, Ant Green, Cheeseburger be here next week. Him and his wife talk about a tribute run walk for their son. Passed away. Been almost, it's about 2 years now from cancer. But they're gonna come on here and talk about that a little bit, and then naturally they're gonna jump in some topics with us.
Big hamburger with cheese. Hey man, I found out an interesting fact.
Did y'all? She went back to her hiking journey after she got hurt again. Go ahead.
Did y'all know that when you get a star on Hollywood, what is it, Walk of Fame or whatever it is, you actually have to pay for it?
Absolutely.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you got to pay for that.
And you have to pay for the upkeep.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got to get people to back you, similar to some other little things. But yeah, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, it's like $80,000, bro.
Most of them get sponsorships and all that good stuff. But yeah.
Crazy. I had no idea. Be listening to Charlemagne and them, bro. They keep me going in the morning. What we got this week, Lo?
Got Clipper Man, comedian Clipper Man will be there Friday and Saturday. Grady Baby hosting Friday. We got my boy Goldmouth.
Frank said he paid for his star.
And then, like I said, on Sunday, Sunset Sunday's going crazy. So, good weekend of comedy for sure.
Good deal, man. Good deal. I hated that Ascocop didn't get to call in. I know he said he has an early flight tomorrow, so I answered this question about Corey Baker on Julia. Find that answer for me.
Mark Coppage was.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, man. So, yeah, shoot. I'll be in the bed by 12:31.
Appreciate all y'all as always, all the comments, all the good stuff, man. Glad y'all had a great trip out there in Seattle. My aunt and my mom was out there having a good time in Seattle. Looked like a good trip for the pictures and all that good stuff. Shout out to Trista. Been 1 month since her husband died. It's crazy how time flies. We talked about that right when it happened. So, but yeah, man, good show. Enjoyed it.
All right,
Have
folks.
fun next week, JT.
I promise you I will.
On your journey out there, man. That play, I'm sure, is going to be super dope. Then to be on the island, I mean, what can we say?
Yeah, man. I done lost a little weight. found a muscle in my stomach or a crease on the side, boy, they in trouble. They in trouble. Got to take my facial hair off so I can have my tan all over my face. So, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yep. So, hey, man, again, appreciate you all for tuning in. And that's going to do it for us. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. And we out. You dig?
Peace. Appreciate y'all.
Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.